Welcome back to Mr. Hollywood Reporter. Today, we're taking a trip down memory lane to revisit one of the most iconic stars of the 1980s, Paul Hogan. Best known for his legendary role as Mick Dundee in Crocodile Dundee, Paul captured the hearts of audiences worldwide with his charm, humor, and rugged Australian persona. But let's be real, time hasn't been kind to many celebrities from that era. So, how does Paul Hogan look now, more than 3 decades after his rise to fame? Trust us when we say it's not quite what you might expect. At 80 years old, Paul Hogan has certainly changed since his days as the sharp-witted, adventurous crocodile hunter that made him a household name. His once youthful, sun-kissed face has given way to the natural signs of aging: wrinkles, a more silver mane, and a slightly stooped posture. But what stands out most when you see him today isn't just how much time has passed, it's the stark contrast between his former larger-than-life persona and the quiet, grounded man he's become. After all these years, Paul is still very much alive. And while his appearance may surprise you, there's a kind of wisdom in his transformation. Hogan's life off-screen has been as eventful as his on-screen adventures. Following the massive success of Crocodile Dundee, Paul Hogan enjoyed a mix of fame and controversy, including a long, tumultuous relationship with actress Linda Kozlowski, who starred opposite him in the Dundee films. He also faced a variety of personal struggles, including legal battles and the pressures of being in the spotlight for so many years. As with many former stars, he stepped away from the public eye for a while, opting for a quieter life, far from the glitz and glam of Hollywood. He's been living in Australia for many years now, enjoying the tranquility and slower pace that his home country offers. In recent years, Paul Hogan has occasionally made headlines for his few public appearances, often for nostalgia's sake. But the difference is striking when you see him today. Despite his age, the same dry wit and twinkle in his eye that made him an international superstar are still there. It's evident that Paul has aged gracefully, perhaps in a way that reflects the rugged yet humble nature of his most famous character. His connection to his roots and his love for Australia remains strong, but there's no denying the passage of time. Seeing Paul Hogan today is a reminder of how much the world has changed since the days of Crocodile Dundee. We've seen him in his prime, taking on crocs and taking names, and now we see him as a man who's earned the right to slow down and enjoy the fruits of his labor. While the years may have changed his appearance, they've also added depth to the man who once charmed us with his iconic one-liners and dashing smile. So, if you've got a few minutes, take a deep breath before you see him now. It's a far cry from the man who once ruled the big screen, but it's still Paul Hogan. And he's still around, reminding us of the wild ride he's had.